Good morning, friends. Today I will teach the prospects of the value addition of flowers. You can say the scope of the value addition of the flowers. Value addition is the process in which, for the same volume of a primary product, a high price is released by means of processing, packing, upgrading the quality, or other such methods. Value added floriculture refers most generally to manufacturing process that increases the value of the primary commodities. Value added floriculture may also refers to increasing the economic value of a commodity through particular prospect process, that is organic produce, or through regional branded products that increase the consumer appeal and willingness to pay a premium over similar but different products. Value added floriculture is regarded by some a significant rural development strategy. Value added floriculture is a process of increasing the economic value and consumer appeal of any floral commodity through changes in genetic, processing, and packaging diversification. With this, profitability of a commodity is increased, especially small scale floriculture industry. Profit potential is increased when an industry native raw commodity is converted into a unique product. The value addition of marketing flower includes the adoption of post harvest technology and improve the logistics. Area of value added floriculture. First is your essential oil extraction from the flowers. The tuberose, rose, jasmines have the flowers by which the essential oil or which is extracted from the flowers. Then cut flower production. Second is your cut flower production or occasional flower forcing. In case of cut flowers, the flowers are cut with the stem, with long stem, and they are put in the pot, and which is used for the decoration of the house or home or drawing room, etc. Then fresh and dried flowers are also used for the different occasions. Then the live plant and potted plants. These live plant and potted plants are put in the house or offices and surrounding areas and industry and markets, malls, different IT parks, offices of industrial offices, then private offices, etc. Then foliage and other part of the plant, they are used for the different making the different article of the flowers. Then fresh and dry flowers are also used for the different occasions and the items. Then value added technology. Working with flowers is of course a benefit, but a successful operation requires a great deal of highly specialized knowledge and skill, since the industry is highly technical and scientific. It also includes the preparation of garlands, bouquet, veni, buttonhole, flower basket, floats, floral wreaths, corsets, etc. can added value up to 5 to 10%, 5 to 10 times more flowers and green foliage. It also includes making of dry flower and extraction of essential oil or pigments. These new models of value addition in flower have high export potential and can play a significant role in the generation of the flowers in the market strategy. Even making of value added product is an artistic and creativity work much more closely related to the women's. No much scientific technology is needed for preparation of these products except some training and economic supports. This could not be seen in isolation as income generating activity. In fact, it is supplemental to existing income. In case of urban or rural women, they can attend to their daily household maid or labors. Just some extra time and efforts to earn some extra income is needed. Then different value added products, the flower or ornaments. The flowers are all used for the ornaments which wear by the rural persons, rural ladies. Then flower bouquet. The bouquet is prepared for the from the flowers which is used in the to give to some respect to some persons. Then flower handicrafts, they are used for the decoration item. Then garlands, which is used for the different occasions and religious occasions. Then flower baskets, which is prepared by the dry flower and foliage and wrapping with the polythene paper, etc. Then floral wreaths, which is used for the occasion of some Shahid person, which is given to some honor. Then flower arrangement, then edible flowers which are used in the different items of the beverages like your gulkand gulkand and sherbets, etc. Then essential oil, which is highly priced oil, which is used for the making the perfumes, soaps, deodorants, agrabatti, etc. Then fragrance, which is the found in the essential oil of the flowers. Then phytochemical and herbal medicine, which is used for the different diseases to protect some person. Then plant pigments, which is used for the preparing the medicines. Then the dye yielding some flowers like your chrysanthemum or marigold or calendula particularly, which is used for the pigment which is used in the tincture iodine medicine. Then dye ornamental, tinting of the flower, drying of the flowers, which is used for the decoration of the flower and making some special item to give the some persons. These are the pictures of the some items. This is your flower arrangement, some flowers sticks. Then garlands, which is prepared from the roses, gaillardia, jasmine, marigold. Then gajra, which is particularly prepared by the jasmines. Then veni. Then flower ornaments, which is wear by the some ladies on the forehead. Then buttonaries, these are used for the button on their persons of the on the coat. Then corsets. Then these are some other items. These are the basket to give to some persons on the special occasion, which is prepared by the some dry flowers, which can be shelf life of the dry flower is about 2 to 3 months. The statice, the paper flower, the carnation, which are used, or foliage like your Thuja compacta and asparagus. These are the flowers and sticks, and the dry leaves are used in this basket. This is rithas, which is prepared from the flowers and the leaves of the plants, which is put by the some dignity on the Shahid Smart by the some leader for the honor of them. Then flower arrangement, it is in the glass container, sealed is glass container. Then these are the different factors in which the floriculture are used, like your cosmetic and toiletries, then dental preparation, medicines, food beverages, tobacco industry, adhesives, paper and printing industry, textile industry, petroleum industry, motor industry, paint industry, insecticide industry. These are the all industry in which the flowers, their pigment, their essential oil and other items which from the extract from the flower, which are used in the different industry. Then why use value addition? Why use the value addition in floriculture? Unstable prices for raw commodity, federal farm policies, changing consumer preference, make more money by cutting out the middlemen. Then method of value addition of the flowers. Flower ornaments and flower arrangement are the important method of value addition. Value addition of flower crops also includes post-harvest and processing technology. Post-harvest includes the stage of the harvest, grading, pulsing, packing, increase the waste life. In case of processing, includes the drying of flowers, potpourri, tinting of the flowers, extraction of essential oil, dye and drugs. Then objective of the value addition: to improve the quality, to enhance the selling, to gain the higher profits, to reduce the post-harvest losses, can provide demand for the high quality, use of unsold flower which is unmarketable like your roses and use for the gulkan, and increase the export to generate the employment. The need for the value addition: to improve the profitability of the farmer, to empower the farmer and other weaker section of the society, especially women, through gainful employment opportunities, and revitalize rural community, to provide better quality, safe, branded products to the consumer, to emphasize primary and secondary processing, to reduce the post-harvest losses. Then reduction of import and meeting export demands, way of increase foreign exchange. Then the encourage growth of the subsidiary industries, reduce the economic risk of marketing, increase the opportunity for smaller farm companies through the development of market, then diversify the economic base of rural community, then overall increase farmer financial stability. Then choice of the value addition. Any attempt for value addition following the parameter for deriving the maximum benefit. First is your unique. The product we developed should be one of its own kind for which crop and variability indigenous to our country should be exploited. Then second is your novelty. The product should be new and unusual like blue on black rose, and likewise so that no one can compete. No one can compete. Third is your export potential. The product developed should have demand in the international market for higher return and appreciable of benefit of global trade. Then high value. The product should have high value for low volume for case of trading and distribution, and the extracts from the Indian spices and herbal medicines plant can fulfill this requirement. Then availability. Consistent availability of the product in required quality should be ensured for stable market and faith. Then market. Any product that is developed must have market, because market is the key for the success of any products. Then ways to add values. Process the raw material, pre-cut, then they are wrapped and they are packaged. Then take a unique approach. Then label the product. The product should be labeled. What is this? Then distinct product appearance, increase shelf life, provide recipe or cookbook, gift basket or multi-pack, build reputation and relationship. Then factor required for value added enterprise: a unique product, an enthusiastic promoter of the product, the right kind of labeling and packaging, the aggressive marketing, a full-time presence on the farm, strong agriculture or livestock knowledge, ability to cater to customers, then the assistance from the agencies and universities, then a strong relationship with the local community, then safe food handling and food safety regulations, product liability insurances. Then what are the challenges for the value addition of the flowers? Varieties as per the market preference, then technology for value added products, then knowledge of standard, then strategy in the plan and approach for the agriculture, various levels in different functions area like research, extension, finance, quality assurance and certification. Then Indian scenario of the value addition. Associated activity of the flower growing in the India includes the dry flower industry and the essential oil industry. The Indian floriculture industry comprise the florist trade, nursery plants, potted plants, bulbs, seed production, micro propagation materials, dried flowers, dried foliage and extraction of oil from the flowers. India is the fifth largest exporter of the dry flower and second largest exporter of the dry foliage in the world, accounting for around 7% of the world export in the dry flower and foliage. The main export market for Indian dry flower industry are USA, Netherlands, UK and Germany. India is the second largest exporter of essential oil in the world after the Holland. India export of essential oil stood is $329 million in 2008-9. India is the largest exporter of the jasmine oil in the world, accounting for over 40% of total world export in the jasmine oil. Among the floriculture products, dry flower leads in the export from the India, followed by cut flower, live plants, bulbs, tuber, etc. Dry flowers and plants constitute the bulk of the export from our country. The export of value-added products, that is oil extracted in the small unit set up in the production zone, rather than the raw material, that is rose petals, can help the generate substantial revenue in the international market. Then the dry flower and plant parts. The dried flower industry in India is about 45 years old. There is a tremendous export potential for this industry and a huge amount of raw material is exported from the India. In this industry, cut flowers, foliage, ferns, grasses, sedges, seed pods, flower skeletons, nuts, fruits and cones, bark, branches, lichens and fungus are utilized. Being a low cost and having high demand, the small scale in drying industry can be started at various parts of the country. The export unit of the dry flower and plant part are located in the Kolkata presently. In view of the expanding clienteles, less risk and high return, less investment and limited competition in the near future, more and more entrepreneurs are expected to enter in this business. The major importing country of the dry flower and dry plants parts are the United States of America, Germany, United Kingdom, Western countries, Hong Kong, Japan and Singapore. In floriculture exports from India, these products constitute nearly 60%. India has share of 10% of the total global dried flower market. India's share in the export of dry flower in Europe is below 1.5% and is below 1% of the world requirement. In India, the fifth largest export of the dry flower and second largest in the dry foliage in the world, accounting of around 7% of the world export in the dry flower foliage. India ranks 26th in the import and 14th in the respect of export in world in the trade of the essential oil. India holds around 0.7% of import and 1.1% of export. Jasmine and tuberose concentrate from South India have created a market in the world marketed. The major buyers of Indian essential oil are former USSR, USA, France, UK, Netherlands, UAE and Saudi Arabia. Growth in perfumery is higher, that is 15% in India compared to 7% in America and 5% in Europe. The world production of the essential oil is growing at more than 10% annually, and the present it is estimated at about 11,000 tons valued at over 11 billion US dollars. India contributes 16% of the world production, next only to Brazil and USA. India is the second largest exporter of jasmine oil in the world. It gives to Europe, constitutes the largest destination of the Indian flower exports. So, thank you.